So check this out. You got these. I think these are 24 or 30. I think it might be 30-ounce gloves. They got huge pads because I messed my hand up working with Manu, doing pads twice a day, every day with Manu in Atlanta. You know, 8-time world champion Muay Thai. Um, and I got these because my hands were just like beat up. I'm live, right? Yeah, I'm live. So look how big they are, like big fake gloves with the pad on them. They're like really thick, so I can, you know, my hand hurt because I punched the safe, that big 1,000-pound safe over there, 800 pounds, whatever it is. I punched it the other day, mad, arguing with my attorney. So anyway, just like Mike Tyson used to use big ones like this. You see them, they have them tied up, laced up, tied up right here, taped up and stuff. They'd be big old pillows on his hands because, you know, he broke what he hit and he broke his hands too. So he had to pad them real well. And plus, you know, it gives you a better workout to have heavier gloves. So turn this fan on me a little bit because I'm hot, big body. So today I'm gonna just show basic technique. Let me point this up a little bit. Basic technique on the jab. Basic technique on the jab. And is that better? Yeah. Basic technique on the jab. And the I can't, gotta go a little lower. Get back. Basic technique on jab and right hand. So the jab, you step with the jab. Always step into the jab and you bring your body weight with it. So you're like throwing your body at the target, right? So when you, your hands are always here, as I showed before, hands are always here. Keep your hands up, even if you're fighting, just street fighting or whatever. You want to protect your temples and your jawline all around here because there's like a bunch of pressure points and stuff. If there's impact or your jaws, if there's impact on your jaw, you get knocked out. So you can get hurt, get hit in the eyes and the face and stuff like that, cheeks, and it'll hurt bad. I mean, it's not saying it won't hurt, but you can continue to fight. But you can't continue to fight if you're a sleeper. So that's the main thing that we want to stop from doing is getting knocked out and be able to continue to fight and defend ourselves, protect ourselves. So when you're fighting, your hands are always up here like this, you know, and I kind of, you know, we all fighters get lazy sometimes and stuff, but the proper technique and the way you don't get hit is to keep your hands up. You hear people say that, hands up, hands up. Always got to have your hands up. Defending yourself, keep you from getting knocked out. The proper technique is to have your hands here, right here, like this. You see Mike Tyson, always he was like this. He was hiding behind his gloves like this, you know, and if you go to punch, he can see the punch coming and he just like grab it up like that. Now you're hitting the glove and you're keeping it tight on your head so it absorbs impact. If your hand's here and they hit the glove, boom, like that, you're hitting yourself. So that hurts too. You want to do that. So you're keeping your hands in here like this, you move your head. I always try to replicate my style off of Mike Tyson, a lot of the stuff that he did. I did. A lot of head movement, pop, pop, it's a moving target. They're trying to hit you in the head. If the target's moving, it's a lot harder to hit. So always dipping your hips like that. And in and out, so you're a moving target. Way harder to hit, they can't concentrate. You're just standing there in front of them. You're tired. When you can't breathe, you're tired. You're just standing there. So if you ever see guys doing that later in Mike Tyson's career, he did that. He wasn't the same fighter. When you ever see Mike Tyson standing around, it's because he was out of shape. He was doing a lot of drugs, smoking a lot of weed, smoking, doing coke, drinking a lot of alcohol, and then he'd go fight. Out of shape. I fought one time out of shape because I was injured and I couldn't train, and I lost that fight. It was my only fight I ever lost. Although my record says 12-2, I didn't lose that fight. I won that fight, hands down, easy. Won that fight. But so anyway, work on a jab today, and your hands are up wherever you keep them, in front of your face. Whether it's like this, like a karate, you know, right here, like karate does, like this. Whether it be in, like boxers, like we do in MMA. Most of us do it in MMA. You know, flashy fighters like Mayweather, they keep one hand here and defend with this hand. You go to punch me, boom, I catch it, and I bring my hand here. Then you go with the other hand, boom, 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 just like this. And then guards with the shoulder, like that. So there's lots of different types of defense and stances. But the basics of a jab is stepping and moving your body into it, which throws the weight into the jab. A lot of people just hop, hop, hop like that, just throw that out there. It's just something for you to look at to set up their power hand, which is the right hand. But the greatest fighters, like Mayweather, the jab is a weapon. I use my jab. I busted some people up just with jabs, like Jonathan Ivey. He's got like 200 or 300 professional fights. Fought 4 heavyweight champions of the world, 3 or 4 UFC heavyweight champions throughout his career. Well, a lot of people had a lot of losses, but he had a shitload of wins too. And he had a hard head. I broke both my hands on his head, but like, man, I beat that dude up really bad with just a jab. Just boom, like that, you know, and you step with the weight of your body into the punch and a jab, you can really hurt them bad, cut them up really bad, break bones in their face. I weigh 280, 290, so when I step, you push off of this back foot like you're running. So let's look at my feet. Let's go here. So you push off just like you're in a running stance, a sprinter. So you push off here, like explosive. Push off there, off of that back ball of your foot. And then you launch yourself. And you step. As you step, you're pushing off and you're stepping. Step out. Like that. You don't hop. It's like a slide, like a glide across the ground. You step out and you push off with that back foot. Like that. You use all that power in your hips and your butt and your legs and that calf muscle. And you launch off like that as you step. And that launches your body. Like that. And so when you launch your body, all of the weight, if you put, that's what they talk about, getting behind your jab. You're putting all the weight of your body behind the jab and into the jab. And so when you put that jab out there, when you pop that jab out there, if you launch your body and you straighten the jab out, your fists collide with all of the weight of your whole body. So it's like this. Show you with my feet. Pop, pop, like that. And you slide with your rear foot. So it's step, slide. You always keep your feet up under you. You don't way out like this. You know, you slide that back foot with you. So now your feet are under, you're powerful, your feet are under, you're at a shoulder width apart. You never go from shoulder width apart but for a half a second. Slide out and then bring it at you. Slide out and then bring it back with you. And when you get away from them, you step back, slide. Step back, slide. Step back, slide. So it's pop, pop, pop. And then to the side. So, look at the top part. Shit. See if I can fix that now. Fix it. Well, let's look at the top half. Alright, so now you don't need to look at my feet. Because you slide out, you turn it over, completely over. So your fist is like this. And you punch with these 2 knuckles, not these, or you'll break them real easy. Did that many times. Hands are up like this. And then you turn it completely over. like this. So where your chin is protected, so when your hand leaves your face, from protecting your chin and your face, it comes up as it's turning over, and now the shoulder is protecting your face, like this. Pow, pow, and it returns just like a pow, pow. You suck it back, pow, and it's right back here, just like that. Throw the weight of your body into the punch by launching yourself, launching your whole body forward into the step with it, and slide your rear foot back with it. Pow, 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 pow. Every time you like a little baby step, a little half step forward. It's always good to feint too. A half a punch, bring it back. When you step, you do the whole step with a half a punch. Old Chuck Eisen, Coach Chuck Eisen taught me that. Philly Boxing School from Philly. Taught me in South Florida, American Top Team. Creek. Good dude, man. Love the guy. Pow, pow. Double the jab, that's pop, 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 pop. Four jabs. Do as many as you want. Real important to feint too. We'll go to that the next day. That's your jab. God bless, Godspeed. Godson with a capital G. Godson 34 US. Check me out. Check out my YouTube. It's a lot of crazy stuff, man. Check it out. It's wild. Yes.